Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Ari and welcome back to this YouTube channel. So I have the really wonderful news because my last video when I was talking about something that happening to me here in the USA, so the video has more than 600 views and this is really amazing for my YouTube channel. But some people didn't get anything what I was talking about in this video, unfortunately, because when I'm saying, for example, that America, it's not a country, it's a business, I am talking about the money because I've met a lot of people who actually make a lot of money and they are able to protect their family, you know, they have the car, they have the houses, and they got this American dream. This is what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'd like to make the second part of this video where I'm going to share much more information and my thoughts about some things that happen here in this country in America, because I was born and raised in Russia. I'm like super fresh new guy here. I've been living for like just 4 years. It's not enough to say anything like this probably, and I already got some comments and people feel like, okay, you have to go back to Russia, you have no idea what I'm talking about, America is not about the money and stuff like that. I got you guys, but we have different opinion about some things, that is fine. Anyway, I'm going to share some thoughts today in this video, so I hope you will enjoy watching this video, and if so, put a thumbs up at the end of this video. Let's start. So the thing number one, that when I was saying that America, it's not a country, it's just a business. I mean, of course, America is a country, right? Like any country. It has a government, it has the people, you know, working to make their people living in the best possible way and stuff like that. But here in America, people talk about money a lot of time, right? And I think this is really amazing because I've never met in any country in the world so many people who are super talented, who run their own business, who work with different people, you know, they're able to make this life and the world better around them. This is really amazing. This is what I'm talking about. But at the same time, you guys want to charge everyone around for everything, especially when I talk about the medical insurance or, you know, like anything. You just go outside, you need to spend your money on the bus, on the Uber, on like deliver, on the anything like this. And this world works like this, that's fine. And I have the second Russian YouTube channel when I speak in Russian to my audience. And for example, when I talk about America, I have this wonderful jokes that in this country you can cut your nails off and just start selling on eBay, because here you can sell and buy everything. This is possible in this country. And when I'm saying that America is not a country, it's just a business, I'm not trying to piss you off, because I don't have any reason for this. You guys gave me my documents, you guys gave me a lot of money, you guys gave me everything that I was looking for since I just moved, you know, back from Russia in 2019. The thing is that the difference between poor and rich people is very huge. And for example, what the difference between poor and rich mindset? So you guys feel like if my pockets are empty, you could never ask yourself like, hey, how can I get those money? How can I you know, be able to afford this kind of car, you know, move to another house and make my family feel much more happier? This is like the poor mindset. And I met a lot of people who has something like this. But at the same time, when I watch YouTube, when I go on Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive, or when I work with some people from my industry, because I make a lot of music videos, commercial, some real estate shootings as well. So I talk to people who has, you know, a lot of things happen to them, so this is why they're rich. You know, I'm just trying to figure out what is this person talking about, because, you know, if he's made this amount of money, like 6 or 7 figures per year, probably smarter, this person is smarter than me, right? And this difference between rich and poor people is very huge. So this is why I feel like America, it's not a country, it's just a business, because you guys feel about money, and some people are, you know, lost their mind making money, but at the same time, I met a lot of people who are just happy, who have, you know, they have the family, they have the car, they have the houses, they have everything, and they don't feel unhappy. They don't write anything like this, hey, you're doing wrong, let's go back to Russia if you feel like America is just a business. Oh, come on guys, stop it. At least it's better to cry somewhere in the Rolls Royce instead of, you know, the public transportation. I've seen a lot of homeless people here in LA, especially in the Skid Row, like the worst part of this city, to be honest. You know, they didn't look happy, probably because they didn't have any money and they're just trying to figure out how to be able to make some money. But at the same time, again guys, I met a lot of people who doesn't have like any documents, like no English, no Spanish, no anything, you know, like no documents, and they're able to make a lot of money by like doing some, you know, simple things. And when you're saying, guys, that America is not about the money only, that's fine, I can understand this. It's up to you guys. But I'm just trying to say from my perspective that I was born and raised like in Soviet Union. I used to live there for like 25 years and I'm done. My family never been rich, right? I never seen anything like this that I can see, even like go somewhere to Rodeo Drive to Beverly Hills. I'm not talking about some expensive hotels that you need to buy the room to go inside. I'm talking about the streets, right? The cars, the people, the mindset, the opportunities and stuff like that. So I'm done with poverty, I'm done with the shit. I'm like, it's enough for me. I've been poor for a long time. You know, that time when I didn't have enough money, my business didn't work, my car was broken, I didn't have any money to pay, you know, to get the groceries because my fridge was empty and I was eating the fried rice with the carrots. That's it, guys, I'm done with this. So this is why I'm trying to make, you know, a lot of things to be able to, you know, do a little bit more things, you know, and get more opportunities, work with talented people and make my money. So my first city was Los Angeles. It's my hometown, I would say, when I just moved from Russia, from Moscow. You know, the weather is awesome, even it's cold right now during the winter season, that's fine. But I know it's not like the whole America. It's not the same country because, like you guys writing on the comments, you know, if I go to Moscow, can I say that Moscow is like Russia? No, it's not, because it's a capital, of course. But I've been to different states and different places, and I've seen different, you know, people. For example, when I was driving from Miami, I stuck somewhere in the Arizona desert for a couple of days. And the local people who've been living there for a very long time, they were very friendly to me. Even I didn't understand like anything what they were talking about, because it was some kind of South accent, like in the movies, like, hey.
One thing, his name's Obama.
And I was like, okay, I have no idea what they're talking about, but it sounds interesting. It was different people than here in LA, because here in LA, it's a lot of influencers, entrepreneurs, businessmen, guru, you know, some motivation people, sportsmen, stuff like that. You know, when I lived in Miami, the people from there, they've been different as well. So it's works like this. Wherever you go, you can meet like different people, different cultures, and that's fine. You know, especially in the place New Orleans. When I was running from California to Miami, New Orleans was a great city with a French culture, with the musicians on streets, so I really love it. But it makes me so bored and tired when you guys write something like, this is not America if you live in Los Angeles, in Miami, in Chicago, in Austin, and San Francisco, and anything like this. Where else should I go to see like the real America? I think this is the real America, and this is like the positive side of your country, because you have a lot of things, they're not the same. This is the reason why I live here. You know, in Russia, there are like a couple like big cities, not like the capitals, but big cities where there are millions of people or more, and they look fine. But if you go like outside of the city, like 20 miles away from there to the local village, it looks like a piece of shit, to be honest, with no electricity, no toilets sometimes. And I have a message to those people who saying me something like, you have to go back to Russia and never go to America again. I got you guys. So the thing is that I moved from Russia for a very big reason, because of the Russian government, because of Vladimir Putin. I have a lot of things against him, but in Russia, it was impossible to say anything like this, because you simply go to the jail, especially right now. You know, guys, when I just moved to this country, a lot of things that happened back to that time, to 2019, 2020, this is like the crazy things. For example, the war that is going on between Russia and Ukraine. In Russia, you can't even call it the war. We call it special operation. And if you go to a street and start crying like, hey, let's stop the war, like in this song, people, let's stop the war, you know, this song. So if you do something like this in Russia, you simply go to the jail. I mean, the first time they will give you a ticket for like 5,000 rubles, which is like, I don't know, like $40, $50, maybe more. But at the second time, you go to the jail for like 5, 8, 10 years. It depends on how huge and how deep you jump to this bad situation. And the things like this make me really scared, because I'm not this kind of guy who has the flag right behind him, like I'm some kind of patriot of my country because I was born and raised there. It was a random solution, you know. I wasn't able to choose anything like this. I was born because of my parents, and that's it, simply enough. So I'm not going to war to die for my country. What we're doing right now, it's like crazy. I don't have like any answer why it's going on like this. And this is why I block a lot of people and even my friends, because they just didn't understand why I'm doing here in the USA, because it's like, this is the main hero. We hate the USA, we hate everything here and the local people around. This is like very bad. But you're Russian, you belongs to this country. No, I'm not this guy, because I'm not going to war, I'm not going to die for my country, because this is like crazy. I was born as a free man, and I'm done, and I will die as a free man. So this is why I can't move back to Russia, because there is no future in the next 10-15 years, probably even more. Now, you know, we're just trying to close from like the whole world. We have the border like in our minds, and the government and the local people in Russia, and this is like very bad. But at the same time, I have a lot of friends who never supported, and they're not going to support Vladimir Putin and you know, the Russian government. And right guys, finishing this video, I just wanted to say that I don't have anything against this country. Probably just a little bit more, you know, some negative thoughts since I just moved back, because there is no ideal country. I hope you can understand this, right? Even with the homeless problem here in California, even with the drugs addiction, even with criminality activity and stuff like that, that's fine, unless you just go on streets and looking for some trouble. But if you're not, probably it's gonna be alright for you. So I'm going to upload much more videos like this if you really like this, because my last video, it has more than 600 views since it was uploaded 2 days ago, and I hope this one is going great as well. Anyway guys, I hope you really enjoy watching this content, and if so, put a thumbs up and subscribe on this YouTube channel. Here we talk about some millionaire tips, about the mindset, about how to escape the matrix and to be able to make as much money as possible to protect your family, to protect yourself. So I hope you really enjoy, and if so, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you next time, guys. Всем пока.
I can feel this bad energy from them. Anyway, I'm trying to save as much money as possible, work every day hard enough to get the maximum from every hour, keep doing some exercises and sport activities to keep my mind and body clear and sharp, and check these places.